Welcome to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Let's Talk Cars Radio is sponsored in part by Napa Car Care Centers, BDG Auto Group, by Bob and Cindy's Cotman Transmissions, Advanced Technology Institute, and American Do-It-Yourself Garage. Be a part of the program today by calling 757-222-3705. You may text your comments and questions during the show at 757-866-2192. That's 757-866-2192. Email your questions and comments to Dave at letstalkcarsradio.com. Now, here is the host of Let's Talk Cars Radio, Dave Palash.
Happy Saturday, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA Freedom 1110. I'm your host, Dave Pilach, hanging out with Rock and Larry Cobb. And of course, Cameron's doing all of our technical work for us. Just another great Saturday out there, boys. The sun's out. We can't complain.
It won't be warm tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. We're going to lose it. I mean, I'm like, it's great today, and tomorrow it's going to be like winter again.
It's going to be like, what, 80 today or close to it?
Yeah, getting close to it. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be like 54 and rainy, and I'm like, how does that happen?
What a difference a day makes.
What a difference a day makes. I lost my singing career a long time ago.
You're making me shake.
Yeah.
Sing to me, baby.
Yeah, right, because it was so awful. Hey, so here's some interesting stuff. It's been light in the news again. It's always light, very, very light.
It's one of those things.
You can't predict it.
When's it going to be heavy?
Never. I don't know. So I was looking through some of the stories and stuff that were coming up. So the rumor mill is strong again, strong rumor, and the Bronco is the rumored. So we all know that we'll never know what the Bronco is going to look like because they change their mind all the time.
Well, I've given up on that. I just don't pay much attention to it.
Look,
it's kind of like the new Corvette. A lot of talk, no action.
Don't get me started. I have high hopes for the Corvette. You guys know. The Bronco, I have high hopes for Bronco. Even though I'm not a Ford guy, look, you guys know I'm a Chevy guy through and through. But I had high hopes for the Bronco because I just think it's cool. I want them to bring the Bronco back and have it to be something that's neat looking that everybody likes. Cameron's over there shaking his head going, no.
You want to go retro, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah, because I like retro things. If you brought back the Bronco and you brought back the Chevy Blazer of the old time, stuff like that, they would sell.
And you like the PT Cruiser.
No. You thought you were going to trip me up. I knew you were going to try to throw one in there. No, I wasn't a PT Cruiser fan. I understand. Now, once again, I'll have that conversation with you guys. I understand some of the cars that have been introduced over time and their purpose. PT Cruiser, it served a purpose for some people.
I like the look.
Did you? Mm-hmm. The PT Cruiser?
Yeah, I really did. I like the way it looked.
Did you think maybe because it was like an old panel van kind of look?
It reminded me of the car grills from the 30s, early 40s.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so did the HHR. So you like the HHR, the Chevy HHR too. Yeah. So because that would fall.
Yeah, it has that look. It has that look.
Anything that they do retro, any vehicle that falls into the retro, like obviously the Challenger was a knockout of the park because it had a retro feel to it. I think that's the reason why everybody just kind of, including myself, who's not a Dodge guy either, fell in love with that car. I just think it's a cool looking car because it has a retro look to it. I really thought that they could have did something with the Mustang and took it a little bit more retro as well, and it would have been a knockout of the park. I think that the Camaro could go way more into a retro realm, and it would be a knockout of the park too.
I didn't like fins, and I didn't like skirts.
Did you like fins on the Cadillacs, though?
No, I didn't like. I never liked the way they looked.
Really?
Yeah,
so you weren't a big Cadillac fan?
I like Cadillacs, but I thought they ruined it with the fins.
See, I like
remember those Plymouths that had those skirts?
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
I didn't like that either.
See, I don't mind the Cadillacs with big fins. I like older Cadillacs, but they had to be convertible. I like an old Cadillac convertible. I just think they make for a great Sunday cruiser. At some point in my life, I'll probably own one.
I didn't like lots of chrome either.
Really?
Yeah, because I thought chrome was just a chrome bait. I mean, rust bait is what I'm trying to say. That it was just a place for rust to take hold.
Do you garage keep everything, though?
I do now.
Then it's not real huge. Well, out here it kind of still is a little bit. But, I mean, if you keep everything in the garage, then it kind of takes away from it. You don't have to worry about it too much.
Many years ago, you go out looking for a used car, and of course, a lot of these cars had chrome, and you had to kind of like peel it back a little bit or pull on it to see if it was rusted out.
No, I still remember people going chrome delete. I mean, I remember people going, I don't want no chrome on it. I want chrome delete. Take chrome off it. I don't want any chrome. I remember those being conversations.
I never cared for the look of chrome. I just...
certain cars. It has to be the right car. It has to be the right car. It has to be the right look. I remember people wanting to add chrome. I mean, I remember add chrome stripping to everything. And then it was overkill, where everybody wanted to do the chrome around the wheel wells and everything else like that. And I was just like, and then, so that was when it became add-on. So the car had to be there for like an extra week for stuff to be added to the car. And trust me, my dealership days, we did a lot of add-ons to cars, and it became so gaudy. And I can remember the book being really, really thick for everything that could be added to a car. You would literally sit down with a customer and with a book, and they would flip through the book and mark everything that they want to add to the car, so you could add it to the price to figure out the final price. Yeah. Some of the stuff they would do to the car, I mean, you'd be there for like 2 hours.
I can imagine that was pretty expensive, or could get that way.
It was. I always tell the story. So I had a short stint with Toyota. This is many, many years ago, and I went and worked them for the Christmas holidays. And the gentleman built his truck. So we sold him a Toyota Tacoma, and I sold it to him. And he wanted to, at that point in time, he wanted to add the supercharger to it. And we added the lift kit and wheels and tires. And we did the roll bars. This tells you how long ago it was. But we did the roll bars in the back with the KC lights. And then we did a winch in the front with the KC lights in the front. And by the time we got everything said and done, it was like a $78,000 truck. And this was a long time ago. So you got to imagine how much stuff we added to this truck for it to be a $78,000 Toyota Tacoma. Now, the guy had the money. Guy was very wealthy. But it was a lot of work to do the truck. And then we got it all done, and he became like, I don't know if that was the look I was going for. And it was like, it's your baby now.
Too late now, yeah.
You own it now. But I just remember it. But he took the book, and he just went hog wild with the book. I mean, he added everything. There used to be a place in Vegas, Fletcher Jones Toyota, when I was a kid, over off Decatur. If anybody's ever been to Vegas, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. He was a big Toyota dealer. And he had this big, huge fake rock mountain out in front of his place that he used to do these Toyota trucks up, put them on big, huge lift kits, and do them all up with the old roll bars used to have you come down at an angle, and they had the loop bar back up behind the cab, the big KC lights on the top of them. And he always did them. He did them in neon color, so everything had a neon. He'd pick up the color of the truck, and he'd do like green neon like shocks, and then the KC lights would match and everything like that.
I remember that when that kind of thing was going on.
Oh yeah, he always used to put them up on that mountain in front. I remember always going, man, I would love to have one of those. Every time I used to ride by as a kid, I was probably early junior high, riding by and seeing those trucks. But this basically what this guy did is he built basically one of those, and just money. I should remember the god amounts of money people would spend building these trucks, and it just, like I said, it was funny because when Zion came out, which ended up being, it was a Toyota product, but you guys didn't know. A lot of people didn't ever put that connection together. They had a book. They had an accessory book that you could. That was kind of the best thing about that car is you could modify those cars from the ground up. I mean, you could just buy anything, and their book was real thick too.
I really liked those. I liked the ones that looked like little vans.
Yeah, the box.
I loved that, and I came so close to getting it. The only reason I didn't like where the speedometer was.
I can actually say that's something that actually would fit you. Of all the vehicles, I know how hard it is for you to buy a vehicle, and you like driving things until they die, but that vehicle would fit your person.
But I didn't like the dashboard configuration. I did the
fact that you had to look.
Yeah, the speedometer was like over here.
Yeah, I can see that would be a problem for you.
It was like not totally untraditional.
No, but that vehicle would fit your personality. Yeah, that would be you.
I came so close to buying one.
Of all the vehicles, because what you drive now doesn't fit you as far as I'm concerned.
You don't think so?
No, absolutely not. It does not fit you. If you told me, if I didn't know you and you told me that's what you drove, I'd be like, no, that's not what you drive.
Buick Regal fit me?
Buick Regal.
Well, that was before I was driving before.
Right. Like an Ultra, a Buick Regal, a Bonneville, something like that would fit your personality. But yeah, what you drive now, absolutely not. No. I have, every time I pull in, I laugh. Every time I pull next to your vehicle, I'm just like, oh.
Well. That is strictly a device to get me from A to B.
That is an A to B vehicle.
It is.
It is. I got you. I understand it is. But no, it does not fit your personality.
And it's got the best of all things in all cars.
Well, this is funny. So, I was...
It's paid for.
Yesterday, I pulled next to a friend, and he drove he just bought a new vehicle. And totally threw me off guard. It's not what I thought he would drive. And he bought a 4Runner. Mm-hmm. I was like, "Well, when did you get the 4Runner?" Because he drives BMWs and he's got a Miata and stuff like that, and so not a 4Runner.
My next door neighbor, when he turned, I think 67, he went out and bought one of those Muratas, the Mazda.
Miata.
Yeah. I can never quite sure how to say it. And he ended up wrecking it about 4 years later. But I'm thought,
Did he replace it with another one, or was it?
No,
just that one time thing?
That was it. That was it.
That was enough. Got out of his system.
Yeah. I'm like, and that's a 2-seater.
No, yeah.
I'm like,
I think everybody goes through that. I think everybody. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys tell me. But I think everybody goes through like the crisis of like you got to have that one sports car.
yeah, before I die, I got to have that.
Right. Yeah. I think everybody. I think
That ain't the car that
goes through it.
would do it for me.
Well, apparently this week somebody had the I have to have that one sports car moment and decide, but it didn't belong to them. So I got a cool story for you.
So they took it.
They took it. So in Evansville, Indiana, 2019 Mustang Bullitt, somebody decided they just had to have it. Problem was it was on the showroom floor in the middle of the night, and they just broke in, crashed it through the front window, and just took it on a joyride. No, really? Yeah, this didn't
How'd
happen.
they start it?
Well, maybe if they broke in a dealership, maybe they found the keys. Maybe the keys were in it. Maybe the keys were there on the. You ever been in a dealership? Some of the keys are there hanging.
Yeah, but there's all kinds of places they usually store those things, and I assume they lock them up.
This is just like out of a movie. Just
Yeah.
out of a movie.
It sounds like it, yeah.
Crashed it right through the front window and took it on a joyride. Police found it later parked in an apartment complex.
Was it destroyed?
They didn't say. They said they recovered it. That's just all the news report says is they recovered it. But not before they crashed through the front window of the dealership and took it on a nice long joyride.
I wonder if they're going to. Any idea? I mean, you would think they'd be cameras and whatnot.
You would think, but I mean, if you're going to break into a dealership, crash a $56,000 car through the front showroom window, and take it on a joyride, I think you're smart enough to cover your face before you did so.
I would think so. That was a pretty gutsy move.
Yeah, it's a pretty gutsy move. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying that's that one thing that like. Everybody always dreams of. You've seen the movies. You've seen the movies 1,000 times where this has been done. You're like, oh, I'd love to do that. Now you just add it to your dossier of things you've done.
Make it part of your bucket list, huh?
Like I said, I'm definitely not condoning it. By any means, I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying I've seen it in so many different movies. And, of course, that's the movie like that draws you in. You're like, oh, wow, let me watch this crash scene. You know what I mean? So
I hear that.
I was in school. I think I was in junior high where somebody took a baseball bat. This is early days. And they had made all the airbags go off on the front row of a car dealership.
Oh.
And I remember walking to school and the police were there. They were investigating all these airbags that had gone off.
So they're walking down the road beating these cars in the bumper with a bat.
That is what they had assumed. They had assumed somebody did it with like a baseball bat or something. But all the cars in the front row, all the airbags were off on the front row of the car dealership. I remember that. I think I was like 7th or 8th grade. And that was like the highlight of like, I was like, oh, wow, that was exciting to me. I was just like, oh, I wonder who, it was one of those who did it kind of things. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then like 2 years later, they stole 4 vets off that same car dealership lot. And only one came back in one piece.
The others were destroyed?
Destroyed, completely destroyed. I remember they recovered them. And I remember seeing them sitting on the back lot, and they were just completely destroyed on the back lot.
Man.
So, yeah, at least they got this one back. Sounds like somewhat. And
I'm sure it was heavily damaged.
Oh, you went through a front window with it. I'm sure it had some damage to it. But, I mean, like I said, these are things you only see in movies.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've seen my share of movies where they're either backing out or driving straight through.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the dealership, you know, the guys, the salesman's there trying to sell you, and you're looking it over, and you go into the showroom, and pow!
In my young days, I can remember trying to recreate some of the things that I'd seen on TV. Like in open parking lots, trying to like recreate like the backup scenes and all that kind of stuff that I like seeing in movies. My friends and I, we'd like go find these big, huge open parking lots and like literally like try to recreate some of the driving things we saw in movies. So,
did it work?
Yeah, I became a pretty good driver. I'm not, like I said, once again, not condoning it, just saying. I learned how to do some pretty cool stuff. I saw things on movies. We would back up and rewind, like and watch the tapes over and over again. And then we'd go try to like recreate and figure out how they actually did it. Now I can say when you're backing up a car and you need to back up at high speed, I can tell you the best way to do it.
How?
don't don't sit in your seat. You move your body to the. I've taught him. You move your body to the center of the car. Sit on the edge of your seat when you're backing up at high speed.
Yep.
And I actually learned that in the military. I could never figure out what I was doing. I was always able to back up pretty fast, but I could never figure out really what I was doing wrong until I got in the military. And I take a military high-speed course, and you actually move yourself to the center of the seat. So when you're sitting in the driver's seat, you sit on the far, if you're sitting in the seat looking out the window, you'd sit on the far right-hand side of the seat. Put your butt on the far right-hand seat when you back up. So you're sitting in the center of the car like a go-kart.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to drive as fast as you want in reverse without messing up.
Wonder why that is.
Because
you can see the whole...
No, it just changes it's just changed the center of how you're driving. You're now setting dead center, so it changes your perspective of everything when you're backing up.
Never tried that.
Try it. Just don't try it anywhere except in an open parking lot, guys. I'm just saying. And on that note, we got to take a quick commercial break. When I come back, I got some more news for you. Talk to you soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA.
Take vitamins, exercise, ease up on the coffee. Sound familiar from your last visit to the doctor? Well, your Napa Auto Care Center knows preventive maintenance too. By grouping together services your vehicle needs, customized for the way you drive, they can save you time, money, and hassles. Prevent troubles down the road and give you confidence when you travel. Ask your Napa Auto Care Center to build a preventive maintenance plan for your vehicle today.
Hey guys, check everything your Napa Auto Care Center has to offer at NapaBDGHRVA.com. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Their commitment to excellence will leave you coming back for more. So check them out at NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, Dave Pilach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cottman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cottman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating, and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow & Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow & Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated.
Are you ready for a change? Is this the year that you go from a job to a career? Well, ATI can help. Advanced Technology Institute offers degrees and diplomas in the in-demand field with hands-on training of automotive technology, heavy vehicle technology, HVAC commercial refrigeration, maritime welding, and commercial diving. ATI provides accelerated schedules to help students get into their career field fast. So why wait? Day and night classes are available, job placement assistance from orientation to graduation. Go to auto.edu right now to find out more. Or you can call 757-490-1241. That's 490-1241. What are you waiting for? ATI, not just helping build the minds of tomorrow, but building your community every day. ATI is certified by SCHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia.
Wish you could get your car in the air? We've got you covered. Don't have the tools for the job? Not a problem. Dream of having a garage equipped with everything you need to get the job done from start to finish? Well, dreams come true. At American Do-It-Yourself Garage, you'll find our friendly staff just waiting to lend you a hand in a safe and friendly environment. If you're looking for a place where you can do it all, from cars, trucks, and even motorcycles, your Do-It-Yourself Garage awaits. Call 1-844-462-3494 today or reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. You can do it. We know you can. Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Palach.
Welcome back, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA Freedom 1110. Hey, if you guys weren't hanging out with us first segment, good news. We're back for the second, hanging out with Rock and Larry Cobb. And, of course, Cameron's doing the technical work for us. So I got some exciting news for you guys. I want to put it out there. So if you guys didn't know, Napa is back with us for another 2 years as our sponsor. So we're happy to have him back. Big, huge applause for that. We are absolutely excited to have him back. And I got another big excitement news for you guys. ATI is going to be having their Career Day Discovery, or Career Discovery Day, and their Automotive Tech Challenge will be actually on April 27th. So that what they're actually going to do is they're going to have a big, huge challenge out there. They're going to have an open house out there for everybody to be out there. So make sure you guys put that on your calendar and make sure you guys set it up to be out there. So I'll give you guys some more information as more stuff comes out, but they're going to have a big, huge open campus out there, and they're going to have the Tech Challenge. So basically what it is, it will be high school students that will actually be working on cars and trying. There'll be things that are wrong with the car, and they actually have to fix the cars on a time challenge, and they'll be competing against each other. It's actually a really cool, different thing. We used to do it way back in the day. It's been a little while since I've been involved with it. So, like I said, as more stuff actually comes out and comes available, I'll let you guys know. It's actually a really cool, different event to go out and watch and participate, watch them participate in and stuff. So it's really, really neat. Like I said, as I get more stuff, I'll let you guys know. But like I said, very cool news here to have Napa back on board with us for another 2 years. We're very, very excited about it. You're going to see a lot of cool things coming out of that. Make sure you guys go to our webpage. Make sure you guys go to the Facebook page and follow along. You see a lot of different videos and stuff that are going to be attached and come out showing us all the different families. So you guys know we have a big, huge network of Napa family with all the different garages, the things that you guys asked for. You guys wanted garages that you knew you could go to, that you could trust to get your guys' work done. We brought them to you. They've been with us just about over a year now, guys, right? Mm-hmm. With us. So we set it up. Like I said, we're going to show you guys inside look into these family garages. You guys are going to meet the people. You guys are going to get a better understanding what's going on. It's going to be a big, huge collaborative effort. Like I said, as you can tell, we're really excited about it. I want you guys to be excited too. Like I said, you guys are going to see everything, meet these people, and know where to take your cars to so you guys can have work done, good warranties. Everything that you guys have asked us for, we're bringing it to you. So be very excited about it because, like I said, we are too. So moving on. Here we go. So we cover the rumors. We've covered people driving out of auto garages. What do you think's next? I got a one for you that's actually kind of interesting.
I have no idea.
So,
$1 million?
No, I don't have $1 million for you. Good luck, though. Do you remember when we talked, it's got to be 6 or 7 months ago, we briefly talked about them charging fees to start entering congested areas in big cities?
Remember the mention of it, yes.
Okay. Well, and I thought it was going to go away. It looks like this is going to be real things. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, traffic has become just a bigger issue than anybody's really ever thought of. And the biggest reason why is with driving services like Uber and Lyft and all the millions of different ones that you guys never even heard of that are actually out there that do exist. Now you have taxis, all the driving services, and you have more cars on the road ever competing to move people around. On top of that, you have your personal cars out there on the road. So now you just have tons more traffic, and the roads aren't designed to hold all these cars. You guys would agree that it looks worse out there than it probably ever has. Mm-hmm. Okay. The way that they want to try to combat this is to charge fees for congested areas.
That's always a solution, isn't it?
Money, sure. So what I mean is let's just say we take downtown Norfolk area, you take downtown Virginia Beach area, or any city that you're in, you take that area that's a big congested area, and then you charge a fee to enter that area during high traffic time.
I don't see it happening in the larger cities, New York and LA and all that, but in a city the size of Norfolk and Virginia Beach, I can see the merchants screaming.
Well, so can I, but I thought they'd scream in the big cities too. But if that would clear out traffic and help you get home quicker, could you see the positive in that?
I can see the positive in it, but it's like, I just know that the merchants are not going to like this at all.
If I said, okay, from 5 to 6 o'clock, if you want to enter downtown Norfolk, it's going to cost you $2. That would keep people who had no reason to really be down in this area out of that area for that time, so the cars could clear out and clear the traffic area. And it's just in a big circle area. You don't think that would help?
I think it would. What number? But you don't know how they're going to arrive at that number.
You don't. I'm just throwing a number out.
And I'm wondering if it's going to be like the HOV thing we've got, where the number changes.
What, you mean a flex pay?
Yeah,
basically.
Exactly. Yeah,
right.
You never know what it's going to be until you're on it.
So you would be against it or for it?
I'm against it.
Okay, Cameron, against it or for it?
I'm against it. I don't think I should have to pay for something I've already paid for to travel on.
Okay, but let's just say that you now are one of those. Let's say you had a job in downtown Norfolk, okay? And every day it took you an hour and a half to get home. That frustrates you, right? But if I institute you have no reason to be in this area campaign. So if you want to be in this area for no reason at all other than just to come down here and shop, if you want to be here during those hours, those exact hours, it's going to cost you $1 to be down here fee. That would warrant you from coming down here during that time, wouldn't you think? Just during those hours.
Not $1, no.
Wait,
okay.
So what you're saying is like people that work down here won't get charged during those times because...
Correct.
Oh, then I'm all for that.
It's just keeping the traffic, keeping people out of the area so the area can empty out so the work people can get out of the area.
I'm all for that then.
I would be willing to pay extra money if I had a guarantee that me personally, I'm going to be able to get out when I want to get.
Right.
That's simple.
All it is just a fee that would keep you from entering the area, not leaving the area, entering that area during that high traffic time.
I don't, if it's too low, it's not going to deter anybody. They'll do it,
$5?
Yeah, but we shouldn't make it high either. Look, I still got to pay for gas, okay? Right. Don't.
I'm just saying this is just some of the ideas that they're coming up with.
They have to come up with a number that's high enough that hurts or stings a little bit.
Now, keep in mind, they're not looking at this and doing it in small cities like ours yet. I can just see how this downfalls all the time. We start with ideas, and it usually starts with big cities. Before you know it, everybody wants to institute it. So I'm just giving it as a hypothetical, because every time we talk about something and we're like, oh, that's never going to affect us, I'm just only going for the big areas. And before you know it, it's like, what are you talking about? We got red light cameras in small areas.
It trickles down.
They should do that for all the adults and all the students that can provide a valid college ID should be able to travel the roads for free.
Well, like I said, and I'm using the red light cameras as an example, because we started red light cameras in big city areas, and before you know it, every small town had them too. And it was directed to be the big city areas first, and before you knew it, every single city was like, what? I can make millions of dollars a year off of these? I'm putting them in too.
Revenue producer, no doubt.
Right. And that's how it started. So I can see how this idea is a big city idea, but I can see how it shows as a revenue producer where it would be everywhere instantly.
I'm still wondering where the flying automobile is going to make its debut, and when it does, it will change all of these discussions altogether.
I'm telling you, the flying automobile already exists. We just had to find a way to regulate it. No different than an autonomous vehicle, self-driving vehicle that drives itself, vehicle without a driver. Did I get it?
Level 5.
Okay. It already exists. We just have to find a way to regulate it. Once you regulate it, that's it. There's no once again, I want to say it. Major car companies aren't looking to change legislative law because they haven't already designed the car. They're not spending millions of dollars to protect themselves and go to Capitol Hill and change the laws because they don't already have the technology and haven't already designed the car. There'd be no interest for them to spend millions and millions of dollars to change laws if they're not already have the technology in the car.
Well, I'll tell you, you know about the new tunnels have been approved to be built for the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel, that expansion.
Absolutely.
All right, we get flying cars. We don't need that. You fly across the river, across the bay, or whatever.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You're still going to have millions of the existing technology running around.
Yeah, but you're going to have all these new people that are flying, so it's going to lessen the strain.
Right, the burden's going to be, but you're talking about a 15-year swing.
How are they going to have traffic lights in the air?
They're not. You're not going to be in control. That's what you don't understand. When the flying cars come, I know you guys think I'm nuts. Go ahead. Keep on sending me the emails you think I'm nuts. But when they do come, you're not going to be in control anyway. You're not going to be doing anything.
Don't you remember the Jetsons? They floated. The traffic lights floated on its own little
Elroy.
pedestal.
I'm sorry, what?
You're taking this show so...
It's so off track.
Like,
it's time for another commercial break. I tell you what, I'll do my best to put the train back on the track while we're on a commercial break, and we'll talk to you soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA.
Hey guys, Dave Palach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cottman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cottman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Do you currently live in an apartment or condo? Need to work on your car, truck, even motorcycle, but your homeowners association has you down? If your garage is full of broken dreams and the I'll get to it next week projects, American Do-It-Yourself Garage is the place for you. They offer fully equipped, well-lit garage bays with or without a vehicle lift for your needs. Each bay is fully equipped with a workbench, hand tools, air tools, laptop usage, even assistance with parts ordering, which is all included with each bay rental for a reasonable price. If you're looking for a place that feels like home, filled with fantastic staff willing to lend a hand, then give American Do-It-Yourself Garage a call today at 1-844-462-3494. That's 1-844-462-3494. Or go to their webpage and reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. Let the friendship begin.
Hey guys, Dave Palach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. Are you tired of your everyday job? Looking for something more? You have to go check out ATI at auto.edu. Advanced Technology Institute has a program for you. From accelerated schedules to assistance in helping students get into the career field fast. Guys, I understand how hard it is with the hassle of juggling life, work, kids. That's why ATI provides day and night classes to make things as easy for you to succeed. If you're ready for a change, give them a call today at 757-490-1241. That's 757-490-1241. Make ATI your choice for building today's minds and tomorrow's communities. ATI is certified by SCHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia. Talk to you soon.
Something really cool happened in 1975. And no, it wasn't the beginning of the disco era. Congress passed the Magnuson-Moss Act, so you don't have to take your vehicle back to your dealer to keep your vehicle manufacturer's warranty in effect. Our Napa Auto Care Center uses the proper replacement parts and procedures to keep that warranty valid. Visit our independently owned Napa Auto Care Center today.
Hey guys, you asked for it and I delivered. Check out our all-star team of automotive specialists at NapaBDGHRVA.com. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon.
Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating, and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow & Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow & Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow & Sons, Incorporated. Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Palach.
Welcome back, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA Freedom 1110. I'm telling you, sometimes when we're on commercial break, it's more interesting than the show. You're talking Let's Talk Semis.
No, you remember what I said when we were coming into the show today?
What was that?
Let's talk about Larry's driving.
So we were having this conversation on the way into the show. And we were talking about, you ever wonder if, like, you just followed your friends around and their driving habits? You ever wonder what your friends' driving habits actually are? Because I don't spend a whole lot of time, like, driving around my friends, but I do wonder how, like, all my friends drive when no one's watching.
That's a thought that's never entered my mind.
Really? It is. It's enters mine. I wonder how my friends drive. So we got to talking about your driving habits.
Mine.
Yeah, yours. On the way in.
We did. Very safe.
We had a complete conversation about your driving habits on the way in. That was our whole topic of conversation.
Well,
on the
you
way
don't
in
even
today.
know what they are.
That was the point. That was the whole point. We were wondering what kind of driver you are. Do you
Is he a
use?
slow driver?
Is he a
Does use
fast?
his blinker?
Do you run red lights?
Does
Do
he
you
run
run
red
yellow
lights?
lights?
I don't run red lights. I kind of am with yellow lights, like the DMV manual says.
Speed up. You're getting ready to miss it.
Stop if you can.
If you
before
can.
entering the intersection.
Do you
Have you hit a deer?
Have I ever hit
Have
a
you hit
deer?
a deer before?
No.
Do you pretend to sneeze through the yellow? Like, "Achoo, I didn't see it."
No, I don't do that.
No.
No, but if I run the red light, which I have been known to do, I'll always let Paula, my wife, know you ran it too. Because she'll go, "You ran the red light." And I'm
You
going,
ran it too. You're riding with me.
I said, "You ran it too."
That's awful. Do you put your hand out like when you run the red light?
No. It's such a quick thing. The few times I've done it, that it's been in situations where I just barely ran the red light, but traffic was moving and I didn't want to slam on brakes.
See, and I get stuck in that situation where I got to make that decision of slam on the brakes and hope the guy behind me wasn't trying to go through it.
Yeah.
And and have him hit me.
Well, I figure the guy behind me, that's his problem.
Well, it is, but I think about that all the time. I'm a mirror watcher, so I constantly
I do too.
I'm watching what's going on behind me in the mirror, and I realize that if I hit my brakes, there's a good chance the guy behind me is just going to slam into me because he thinks I'm going to go through it. So I try not to run a lot of, even yellows. I just try to slow down for yellows, but I realize a lot of time the guy behind me is anticipating me running that yellow. And I'm just like, oh, this guy thinks I'm going to run this yellow.
Yeah, I've done that before when I thought I would have gotten hit from behind if I had slammed on brakes. And let's be honest, I mean, how safe is slamming on brakes?
Well, it's not. But do you use your blinkers excessively, or?
I use them. I'll use them in a parking lot.
Yeah, so I do too. I find myself using them in the parking lot
Yeah.
too. Like I use my blinker coming out of my driveway.
Yeah, exactly. I do the same thing. It's habit. It's just I always, if I'm turning, I flip it on.
And I know that's probably sounds weird to you guys, but to come out of my driveway because it's a long driveway, I had to come down and then come and turn onto a road out of my driveway, and I don't back out of my driveway. I pull forward out of my driveway, so I turn my signal on, signaling coming out of my driveway.
Because it probably feels like coming out of your driveway that you're driving on a road.
Well, I am driving on a road. I am on a road. It is a road. I mean, it isn't a driveway. It's a road.
I have even when I learned to drive, you had to stick your hand out the window. I don't know.
Well, I had to do that for a test. For my driving test, I feel old all of a sudden. Susie, I totally forgot about that until you reminded me. I had to know you had to do the hand signal to take the test.
Yeah, because I remember that was even because I remember asking the question. Well, if you have signal lights, do you have to still do the hand signals? And the answer was yes.
Yeah, I asked the same question, so it's funny because I was like, well, I have signals. Why do I have to? He's like, because you have to know them just in case your signals quit working.
Exactly, but I don't think that's.
I don't think they do that anymore.
I don't think anybody even knows.
No, but we did. We had that conversation. We start talking about our friends' driving habits and what we thought they may be. Of all the people we know, you guys laugh, but you're probably gonna have this conversation now. You're gonna start thinking about your friends and their driving habits. Because of all the people I know, I have some friends I know that drive horribly. Mm-hmm. I just know that they drive horribly, and I don't have to drive behind them. I just know because of their behavior that I know they probably got to be a horrible driver.
Well, I guess as long as they aren't reckless.
I'm sure they probably are.
I'm not reckless
If
at all.
I took all my friends, and you could do the same thing, try this at home tonight, guys. Take all your friends that you have and just associate their behavior to what you think that their driving habits would be. And their driving habits are probably about as bad as their behavior is.
Well, I don't know about my behavior. I'm kind of a wise guy, but
that's the reason why we assume that your driving habits might not be all that great. Because you're a Weisenheimer.
No, I was trained to drive by my father, who was strictly old school at the time, and that the whole idea is not get killed while you're driving.
My mom taught me how to drive.
Yeah.
So my mom's driving instructions were very interesting. My mom gave me the basics, but didn't need to because I wanted to drive. I've told you this story before. I wanted to drive so bad. I already knew how to drive before it was time to drive. The only problem that I had with driving that I had to figure out, and I figured it out very quickly, was the touchiness of the brakes on the car, because every car's brakes are different. So I would touch the brakes and the car would jolt hard to stop. And then once I figured out that particular car I was driving and how its brakes applied, I was fine. But other than that, my mom's instructions were, I remember the first time I got on the freeway, my mom just read a book. My mom likes to read. She put her head down in the book and just never looked up.
Wow.
And probably that was probably the best thing for her, but it was the best thing for me too. Instead of scaring me and giving me too much instruction, it was easier just to let me get on the freeway and do my thing.
There's a certain amount about the skill of driving that the only way to learn it is by doing it.
It was. We got on the freeway, and my mom would literally, the only critique she gave me was, you need to keep up with the flow of traffic or you're going to get us killed. Mm-hmm. Because I was only impressed. I was afraid to speed with my mom in the car. I wasn't afraid to speed. I was afraid to speed with her in the car. And traffic was running about 75 and speed limit was 55. So they were just whipping by us. And I remember she didn't even look up. She went, you need to keep up the speed of traffic and continue to keep her nose in the book. And that was it. That was about the most instruction I got from her. And that was it. And we would drive long distances. She would just take me and we'd go.
Yeah.
And we would drive from Vegas to Henderson. At that point in time, that was a long drive.
Henderson's right next door to Vegas.
It is now what you know of Vegas and Henderson, but back when I was a kid, it wasn't next door. Like you drove from Vegas to Henderson.
So it was a good way away then.
It was. I mean, now everything's all bunched together, but back then there was separation between everything. You drove.
Last time I was in Vegas, it was not too much different than driving from Norfolk to Virginia Beach. If you didn't see the sign, you wouldn't even know that you were in.
Back then there was a separation. You knew the separation. You were driving through the desert from one to the other. Mm-hmm. There wasn't no houses in between. So, and that was our drive. Or we drive up to Boulder City or whatever like that. That was my driving. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
I had a neat story to tell you, but
it went
because of my age, it just went away.
I'm telling you, I still want the Vista Cruiser. I want the Vista Cruiser, and I want I want to get into it and have it. I want Christmas vacation all over again. I want to pack the kids in the car. I want to go do it. So.
That was the Truckster, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Truckster. Yeah, it's a Vista Cruiser.
Is that what that is?
I think that's what they made it out of. I could be wrong, but that's basically what. I mean, I think that's what the Truckster is. When you sent me the picture, when you sent me the picture the other day, I started laughing because I just look. I'm telling you, we need to build one and just go on the road with the show for like a month. All of us just pack in the car and we just go on the road for a month.
Did you ever own a car where you had to fold the license plates down in the back to put the gas in?
Yes.
I did too.
My Trans Am. My Trans Am fills up that way.
It does?
Yeah. Yep.
They quit doing that. I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good place to hide it.
Yeah, it keeps that, not the cover or whatever, that off the body, so the body is sleeker.
There's got to be a reason for them to do away with technology, I'm sure.
Well, I just figured it's trend and fad.
Trend and fad.
Trends and fads.
Yeah. I have a trend and fad. I got to take a commercial break. When I come back, you guys know I've told you before, I like to spend time hanging out in the auto garages because I pick up some of the most interesting stories and stuff while I was there. So I was hanging out this week, talking to some of our friends, and part versus labor versus online versus shop came up once again. So I got an interesting little story. I want to cover it with you guys. I'll kind of remind you guys the reason why it's so important to know your auto garage, know the people that you're dealing with, and know the difference from what you're buying. When we come back, we're going to cover it. I'll talk to you soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA. Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating, and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow & Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow & Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated. Are you ready for a change? Is this the year you go from just a job to a career? Well, ATI can help. Advanced Technology Institute offers degrees and diplomas in the in-demand fields with hands-on training of automotive technology, heavy vehicle technology, HVAC, commercial refrigeration, maritime welding, and commercial driving. ATI provides accelerated schedules to help students get into their career field fast. So why wait? Day and night classes are available. Job placement assistance from orientation to graduation. Go to auto.edu right now to find out more. Or call 757-490-1241. That's 490-1241. What are you waiting for? ATI. Not just helping build the minds of tomorrow, but building your community every day. ATI is certified by SCHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia. Wish you could get your car in the air? We've got you covered. Don't have the tools for the job? Not a problem. Dream of having a garage equipped with everything you need to get the job done from start to finish? Well, dreams come true. At American Do-It-Yourself Garage, you'll find our friendly staff just waiting to lend you a hand in a safe and friendly environment. If you're looking for a place where you can do it all, from cars, trucks, and even motorcycles, your Do-It-Yourself Garage awaits. Call 1-844-462-3494 today or reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. You can do it. We know you can.
There's something special about Napa Auto Care Centers. They're backed by the national strength of Napa. Nationwide warranties honored by thousands of locations. You know that's Napa know-how. But more importantly, your Napa Auto Care Center is independently owned and operated by neighborhood professionals who operate by a written code of ethics. Put your vehicle in the hands of ASE certified technicians who will greet you with a smile you can trust. Visit us today.
You heard me say it, and now here's your chance. Now's the time to go find your auto garage. Don't wait until it's too late. Go to NapaBDGHRVA.com and find your all-star car care center today. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, Dave Palach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cottman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cottman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Palach.
Welcome back, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA Freedom 1110. I'm your host, Dave Palach. Hey, so we're down to the final segment. If you guys did not hear me or you're just tuning in, you guys came to the show late, do not forget, get out your calendar, get out your pen, and write it down. April 27th, Career Discovery Day and Automotive Tech Challenge over at ATI. They're going to have an open house. You guys can go over there. You guys can check it out. You guys can watch the Tech Challenge. It's actually a really cool event. Like I said, this is an event. It's been done in the past. It's actually really neat. We used to be a part of it back in the day. It is very, very neat event. Basically what they do is they take a car, they make a bunch of different things wrong with it, and the techs have to figure out what's wrong with it underneath a timed clock. It's a very cool thing to watch. We're going to be out there. There's a bunch of different things that are going to come out moving forward on this. So as I get some more information, I'll tell you some more different things that are going on. If you guys have a cool hot rod, bring your hot rod out to the show, park it, come check it out, let people look at the car, show them the possibilities, get involved. We get involved. I want you guys to get involved. You know, the kids are our future, man. I mean, I can't say that any more than I have before. You know, show them what they can do with their hands. Show them where they want to be. Show them where they can go. The technicians out there that listen to this show, you guys that have cool cars and have built your own cars, bring them out to the show. Let these guys see where this can take them and what they can achieve. I, plead with you guys. It's very important. We're losing techs more than you can ever imagine. They're just not getting involved anymore, and we need to build our future. So do me a favor. Like I said, get your calendar out, put it on your calendar, April 27th. You do not want to miss this event. We're going to be out there. It's going to be a good event. There'll be food out there. I'm sure they have the food truck and stuff out there. It's going to be a cool event. As I hear more, I will tell you more, but you do not want to miss this event. So, last but not least, the last thing that's on my list for today. I've told you guys time and time again, and I'm going to beat it into your head one more time. It is very, very important to find an awesome garage, meet the staff, know the people, and build a relationship so when you have something go wrong with your car, you have a place that you trust. They know you, you know them, and you feel comfortable with taking your car in to have it worked on. That's the reason why we have the Napa family. That's the reason why we work so close with them. And like I said, moving forward, that's the reason why we're going to start doing these videos and taking you in so you can meet these people. When you don't have time to stop in, you'll be able to meet them through video. So check out the Facebook. Make sure, if you have not, go to our Facebook, like the page, follow us, that you can follow along and you can meet everybody and you can start feeling this family experience that we feel every day. With that being said, I was hanging out in one of our shops this week. And while I was there, I got to have one of those experiences that I've told you guys about. A gentleman brought his vehicle in, and he wanted to have some repair done. So one of our shops gave him a very fair price. And when I mean a fair price, you guys know I've been doing this a long time. I know what I believe a fair price is to have the job done. If it wasn't fair, I would honestly tell you I think it maybe been a little bit too high, maybe a little bit too low, whatever it may be. I would tell you guys that because it's just being honest. You don't always have to take it to the cheapest shop. You don't always take it to the most expensive shop. You take it to what you believe is fair, but this price was fair to have some work done. The gentleman did a little bit of research like everybody does. Google's out there. I mean, it's out there for a reason. Hey, do your research, whatever it may be. I'm not going to tell you not to. So he calls back and says, hey, I did some research and I found this part for cheaper online. Let's stop right there. That's where the problem comes in. I found the part online. Not a problem. I have no problem with you finding parts online. So he said, why is it X amount of dollars to do this work? And the technician has his time to do the job. And then the shop has the part. you know how this works. And if you don't, I'm going to explain it to you. Just because you find a part online does not necessarily mean you know the source of that part, the warranty of that part, where that part came from. It's very important that you keep a lot of that in mind when you're having work done to your car. Here's the reason why. You use your car to take you everywhere you need to go, to take your kids everywhere you need to go, to take you to your job. So when you find things online and you find parts online, you want to keep that in mind. When you have a problem, if you take that part and you install that part in your car, or you ask that garage, if I buy this part, would you install it? A lot of times, a lot of the garages will tell you no. And here's the reason why. I don't know where that part came from. Of course I won't install it in your car, because if I install it in the car and it does not work, who are you going to be mad at? You're going to be mad at me, right? Because you're going to assume that I installed it wrong. And this happens. You guys would agree with that, correct?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
There's no way you're going to think right off the bat that part was bad. You're going to think that I did something wrong when I installed that part and now that part doesn't work. Okay? Now we're going to get into the conversation about who's responsible. You're going to want me to take it out for free?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. And you're going to want me to install it back again for
Free.
because you're only going to want to pay me to do the job one time. That's right. Which is not fair to me. It's not my part. The reason why I want to sell you my part, I want to give you a warranty on my part, is if anything happens, I know you're 100% covered with 100% my warranty. I'm trying to look out for you. Yes, you found a part online, but you don't know who that part's coming from. I can be anybody I want to be online. Take a look at dating sites. I can be whoever I want to be.
It should be a red flag to anybody. If you're looking for a part, and let's say the average fair market price is $100 and you find it for $50, why is it $50?
Red flag.
Why is it $50? There's a reason why it's $50.
Absolutely, and sometimes you might find a great deal. I'm not saying you don't, but you need
More
to
often than
have
not, you
need
don't.
to have a red flag. Now, this is what comes down to it. I want you to picture this just so you understand. And I'm not saying, look, you can do whatever you want. I just want you guys to clearly understand how this works. It's raining outside. You just took your child to karate practice. You get to the vehicle, you turn the key, and it doesn't start. And that, let's just say you put a starter in a car and you bought it online. Who are you calling? You bought that part online. Who are you calling right that second when that car doesn't start?
I know who people do call. They call the installer.
Okay, but if you bought it online, do you think that number, that 1-800 number or whatever that's associated with that part that you bought online is going to do anything for you right that second?
Nope.
Now, if you had that part installed locally by one of your trusted auto garages, do you think that they're going to be more likely to help you and get your problem solved for you right that second here in town?
Absolutely.
Right. And that's what you're paying for. You're paying for that quality of trust. Keep that in mind when the repair ticket may be $290 or the repair ticket may be $400. You're buying peace of mind that when I have a problem, I am dealing with somebody who is going to take care of me. You do not know who you're dealing with when you buy a part online from eBay or whatever it may be, whatever site it is you found that is going to sell you a part for $140 less than what you're buying for it here in town from a reputable company, from your auto garage, from your Napa family. I'm telling you, keep that in mind. Part versus labor versus online. It means something. You guys have to understand this. You do not know what you're purchasing sometimes when you buy online, and you have to factor all that in. I guarantee you, when you pick up that phone and you dial that number to that person who says, yeah, I got you covered from online, that guy could be anybody. That guy could be selling you parts out of his garage and just took some snapshots of some really big businesses and posted it to his website that he created in his basement while he was in his PJs, and you wouldn't know the difference. That's the reason why. Know who you're dealing with. Know the auto garage you're dealing with. Build a relationship. Feel strong, feel confident. Know the people that you're doing business with and you're spending money with. And that's all I got for you guys this week. It is Saturday out there. Enjoy your Saturday, everybody. Get out there. Spend some time out there. It looks like tomorrow's going to be a rough one. Sunday is a good day to turn off the TV, spend some time with your kids. They'll love you for it. We're out of here. I'll talk to you soon.